Hey guys, we're up here at Yellow Post number 18 up at Lytle Creek. I'm going to show you around the campsite. Some of you guys have been asking me to just show you what camp looks like. So I've shown you, I did the walk around to show you kind of the parts of the vehicle, how we built it. But some of you guys have been asking, you know, how do you set up camp? What tools do you use? How do you lay it out? That kind of thing. And this isn't like the way to do it. This is just the way we do it. And the next time you go on a trip here, we'll probably do it differently because we learn a little bit each time. So like I said, we're at Lytle Creek, Lytle. I'll drop the GPS coordinates in the description below. We're about 5,000 feet up, I believe. And Yellow Post number 18. It's a little challenging to get to. If you don't have a lifted vehicle, you're in for a treat. You're in for probably broken parts off of your car. But if you have a 4x4 lifted with skid plates, you'll be okay. Some of the ruts are 2-3 feet deep, but as long as you are aware with your lines and not taking unnecessary risks, you're going to be okay. But it's out here for sure. Also, I'll put the GPS coordinates of your turnoff. So I highly recommend using an app like OnX Off-Road, which is what we use, or Gaia, or something like that, some sort of offline off-road app or overlanding app, because your turnoff off the main 3N06 trail to turn left doesn't look like it's a trail, because it really doesn't look like anything. You turn off when the GPS tells you, and then you drive through this dry creek bed that's full of rocks, and then you keep going straight, and then you'll end up seeing a trail kind of at the tree line of the forest when that begins. So use an app so that you can see where you're going. I highly recommend also, if you're coming up this way, stop by the Bonita Falls hike. It's right on the trail up here anyways, and you just pull off. It's a 1.5 mile hike there and back, and then you see beautiful, you'll see kind of, it's a beautiful waterfall, but it's kind of sad when you are hiking up there because it's all like graffitied up and tagged, and there's broken bottles and that kind of thing. But when you get to the waterfall, it's beautiful. It's so out of place. And then the creek is just fun to walk along and play in too. So let me show you camp. And then you can kind of get an idea of what we're about. And then if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. All right, let's show you camp. All right, so this is our setup. Again, this is Yellow Post number 18. Got the awning set up for right now. There's obviously no sun really because it's close to sunset where we're at, but we will set up chairs here when it's hot out. Got our kind of stuffed sacks full of dry food that we stuff in the back overnight. Gotta have our Reliance 6-gallon, I believe it's 7 gallons maybe, the jumbo tanner. It is 7 gallons, it says on this right on the side, but I like this because it's thin and you can store it like this or upright, and it has a spigot, which is really handy. This thing we just picked up is the Gerber tool. It's really cool. You can use it as tongs, pretty fun, but then it all stacks up. I think it's called Complete, and so it all kind of stacks up and it's really thin, so that's been really handy. We don't go all fancy on the plates. These are $1 plates from Daiso, so if they break, they're $1. Did a separate video to show you guys our solar setup, so that go watch the video for that. We just moved to a 5-pound propane container with the adapter for this, so this can run our My Buddy heater or our propane. Just never want to worry about that. We were filling up those little Coleman green ones, but this is so much easier. You just refill it. It costs like, I think it costs like $4 maybe to refill it with 5 pounds, and I know it's safe and it's pretty awesome. So that's that. Coleman. It's a drop down table we made, and it folds down flat. Maybe I'll do another video if you guys want me to, how I built that. Our paper towels. This is a platform made by Steve Foltz. In my other walk around video, I showed you kind of how this works, but this is it in action by our dog and our daughter's journaling. Hi, Brooklyn. So her and our other daughter sleep back here. These are car shades, actually, that go in all the windows. I'll do a separate video about those as well. Car Shades is a UK company. These cover all the windows, including the back. So you can change back here and that kind of thing for security. Luminoodle back here for the girls lighting in the car, and they run off a large 240 watt Bowden's, I think, battery. And then this is a light that I love. You can go amber, white, amber and white, and you can dim it way down. So say I want dim down orange or amber at night. It's almost like a campfire kind of vibe. So that's lighting. They use a climate double pad with a beefy 0 degree sleeping bag that is like sleeping on a cloud. So that's what they have set up back here. We go pretty low tech down here. Totes that work as my drawer system, if you will. I think they're like $7. So all of our recovery gear is in here. Jumper cables, compressor, air down tools, recovery straps, tire repair kit, bungees. Everything is in here. And then we have another one that's usually back there for other stuff. Hi, Mabel. Looks like my wife and daughter are coming back from their hike. Okay, so let me walk you through over here. This is the Tough Stuff Alpha tent, their new hard shell. Just came in. This is the maiden voyage of that. I'll do a separate video about this at some point. If you want to know more information about the Alpha, let me know. It's killer. It's killer. We had a Tepui high box 2-person, then an iCamper knockoff, and this is worlds apart. It is killer. So that's that. Baja rack. Let me take you down here to where we're actually hanging out area. So this is our hangout spot. This is where we spend time. So these are our normal chairs. Nothing fancy, except I do love, this is my favorite chair. It's the Alps Mountaineering chair, and it's got a footrest that you can unclip. How cool is that, huh? And then obviously the solo stove bonfire. Wouldn't travel without it. Killer. What's cool about this, I'm sure you guys know solo stove. What's cool about this is it'll burn this down to ash. In the morning, it's literally just powder. It's amazing. And then this is why this is our favorite spot. Look at that view. It is right now 6:50, so sunset technically isn't for another hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. But this is the view. Pretty stinking epic. Now, just so you know, just as a disclaimer, the trail to get up here was a little dicey. So unless you have 4-wheel drive and you're lifted, so even a stock 4-wheel drive vehicle, I think you would bottom out. Lifted, 4-wheel drive, and preferably some sort of skids, because man, you're in a world of trouble if you bottom out. I mean, some of these ruts were 2-3 feet deep. If you bottom out, hit your gas tank, hit your transmission or your drive shaft on a rock, you're just hosed. So 4x4, high clearance, ideally some sort of skid plates, and you're not doing something stupid like us, not riding solo, but you're with a caravan so they can help you if you're in trouble. But that's that. Yellow Post 18, our little secret, our favorite spot here in Lytle Creek. So if you have any questions, put in the comments below, and I'll try to do my best to answer them. All right? Take it easy. Have a great one. Get out there.